Hey Chance, this is Coach Callan with the 3-cone series. So this series is a 3-cone series that I don't even have cones. I have these giant birdies that Mr. Kozel uses in class. So I'm telling you that it doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be anything great. Now I have incorporated a basketball hoop with this, so going down to the park, going in your driveway, or even doing it in the gym is gonna be good. Now when we do this 3-cone series, I want you to know I'm going to move the cones from mid-range area, which they are right now. I have 2 cones at the free throw line here, and then one that's just extended up, just shy of the 3-point line. And then I'm gonna extend them out to the 3-point line so we can do some of our slash stuff that we're gonna do with this 3-cone series. So the first one is gonna be a hop shot. Now on our hop shot, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start up at the top of the key. I'm gonna take one dribble, I'm gonna flip my hips, and I'm gonna do a hop shot here at this cone. After I get 10 shots here, so I'm gonna go quickly, I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna extend up, I'm gonna get a good mid-stroke, and I'm gonna finish with my shooter spin, okay? So this is going to be a shot where you are coming here, you are jumping 2 foot, and you're exploding off those 2 feet, okay? It's no left-right stuff or anything like that. It's just going to be a hop shot. So I'm here, I set my feet, hop shot, and I'm gonna shoot and score. After I do that 10 times on the right and 10 times on the left, the next one that's going to happen is our screen exchange. So I'm also going to do this at mid-range level. So our screen exchange is going to be one where there's going to be a screen coming here. I'm going to dribble. They're going to set another screen. I'm going to cross over, and I'm going to do a hop shot right here, okay? So all you're doing is you're coming here, you're going to the first cone, you're gonna take that other screen, and then you're gonna do a hop shot. I want you to go back and to the left 10 times, and then left and back to the right 10 times as well. Go ahead and pause that video and go ahead and do that. So the next part of our 3-cone series, you can see how I've adjusted the camera slightly, and I am only gonna be focusing on one side. So I've actually extended the cones out. So this cone right here is right at the free throw line. And then I have one here that's going to be that extended free throw line coming out, okay? This is about where I would want you in our 4-star slash. So these are, you're working as the top 2 people in our 4-star slash. So as our 4-star slash comes across, okay, I'm gonna get a catch here. I have that screen coming through. All I'm gonna work on here is I'm gonna work on a dribble towards this cone. And then once I hit this cone, okay, I want to lower my center of gravity, I want to dip my shoulder, and I want to turn into that. And as I turn into that, I'm going to go attack the rim, and I'm going to go score. Now I want you to watch this change in level of my body as I go ahead and do this. So I'm here, I can even spin it to myself, I get a catch, that screen is coming, I'm here, and then I'm here, and I'm attacking, and I'm gonna go finish. You're gonna notice my change in level. Let me do it full speed for you. So here comes the screen, okay? And you're gonna notice how I rip with my arm, and I get around that cone as quick as I possibly can. Push yourself to attack the rim in these scenarios. This right here is what our offense is built around. So our ability to do this really well is gonna benefit us a lot. So after you do that slash screen blow by, okay, I want you to do 10 on the right, and then I want you to do 10 with your left hand. After that, we are still going to accept the screen, but what we're going to have is now our defender that is guarding the post, that defender has stepped up slightly, not enough for us to dump down to the post, but what it opened us up to was a great mid-range shot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to accept the screen just the same, okay? The screen's coming, I'm gonna cut right off of her butt. I'm here, okay? And then once I get around this cone, that's where this mid-range jumper is gonna take place. So I'm gonna work really hard to get to that cone, and then I'm going to change my direction from a downhill drive to a beautiful little nice touch jumper, okay? This is our slash screen mid-range jumper. 10 on the right side, and then switch and do 10 on the left. Pause this video and go ahead. Okay, after that slash screen mid-range, we're gonna do what I call add a defender. So the first one that we're gonna talk about is we're gonna talk about a blow-by move. So let's imagine the defender's right here in front of me. The position that I want to be in is I want to be in a good, ready, athletic position. I want to be able to pivot. Remember, when I catch a basketball, I'm going to catch it left-right. So that means my left foot is my pivot foot, and I can move around with this right foot, okay? Left foot, pivot foot, move around with this right foot. What I'm going to work on is a blow-by. When we do a blow-by, what that is we are going to our right-hand side. So I'm going to be here with a blow-by step, and I'm going to step down towards my defender. My goal is to get my foot on the outside of their foot. So I don't want to take a wide stance where they can push me around and push me away, guide me away from the hoop. I want to attack that outside shoulder of theirs. I really want to attack their outside hip because that's the level that I want to play at. So I'm here, all right, I'm down here to where my shoulder, I want this shoulder to be able to wrap around their hip. That's the level difference that I'm talking about. So as I spin it to myself, hey, I'm here, and then boom, I'm right here. So I'm going to do this on a defender. I have a defender right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be here, and I'm going to be boom. Okay, I'm downhill. Boom. That's where my first dribble takes place. I get around my defender, and I go make a right-handed layup. Now, when we go to our left-hand side, it's no longer called a blow-by. It's called a crossover. Because I'm still going to catch left-right, just like I'm going to shoot the basketball. So that means my left is my pivot foot. So there's no way I can step and blow by my defender this way if this is my pivot foot. So instead, when we go this direction, we do a crossover step, okay? That crossover step, I'm still the same level. I'm just aiming for their other hip now. I'm aiming for their left hip. So at that crossover step, I'm going to put my shoulder to their hip, and I'm going to get around them, and I'm going to go score. So here's what that looks like. I'm going to spin it to myself, okay? And you can see how my level changed. I'm going to blow by them, and I'm going to go make 10 left-handed layups. After your blow by and your crossover, where you are going to go make a layup. Next thing you're going to do is add a defender. So that means I'm going to take one of my cones, and I'm going to add a defender about right here. This is going to be somebody in help position that's going to help down on the drive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be here, okay? I'm going to step to do my blow by, all right? I'm going to either hesitate and continue to go right, or on my blow by, I'm going to cross over, and I'm going to go score with my left hand. So now that's just called add a defender. Now you have to make 2 moves in order to get to the hoop. All right, I moved this cone down a little bit. It was a little too tight. So here, I'm going to do my blow by. So I spin to myself, left, right. Okay, I do my blow by step. I hesitate, cross over, and then I can either do a jumper, I can go finish, whatever have you. Okay? After you do that, 10 times on the right, 10 times on the left, add another defender. With this defender, it could be a defender out here. I want to attack all 3 of those defenders. So what I have now is I have a blow by here that I'm going to go. I see a defender, I might cross over. I might cross over again, and then I'm going to go score. There's a lot of moves that I have to make in a really tight spot. I'm going to show you another example. So here, I spin to myself, catch left, right, and then I'm going to do a blow by. Okay, I might cross over this defender, and then I might do a spin move on this defender and go score. Okay, this is called add a defender. What I want you to do is I want you to add a defender and score 10 times with your right. Add a defender, score 10 times with your left. Now, you can also do mid-range pull-up. So after you do your blow-by series, where you're doing layups, 10 layups on one defender, 10 layups on one defender, 10 layups on 2 defenders, so on and so forth. After you get done with both right hand and left hand of scoring 10 times on each hand against all the defenders, then you can do mid-range. So now instead of just going in and going score a layup, now I have to make 10 mid-range shots on my right hand against one defender. I have to make 10 mid-range shot with going to my left side, all right, against one defender. And then I bump it up to 2 defenders. And then I bump it up to 3 defenders. And then at the end, now you're shooting 3s against one defender going to the right and 10 3s going to the left. All right? So you can challenge yourself that way, and you can really push yourself in this activity, okay? If you complete this entire activity and you get all the way through this, if you complete this entire thing, it's 200 shots, in your logbook, write it down, have someone sign off it, and you are that much closer to your 10,000 shots. Good job.